Hello there, everyone, and welcome along to episode number 79 of our F1 2019 career mode, where we could win the championship. It's the Singapore Grand Prix. Oh boy. Oh, it's even raining in qualifying. Oh joy, I'm going to qualify last. Next year's regulations, looks like everything is concentrating towards the durability, so not too bad, I would say. Maybe not as bad as I first thought. There's our contract. So let's have a look how everyone's progressed, shall we? Still the best engine out there. Still fourth best aero, and still the best chassis. You love to see it. You really do love to see it. No one's brought any upgrades. We can have everything fresh, as they say. So shall we look at the championship? Let's have a look at the championship. Like I said, it could be won today, folks. 175 points is the gap to Lewis Hamilton and to Lucas Weber, followed by Valtteri Bottas, Devon Butler, Charles Leclerc, Kevin Magnussen, Daniel Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz and Roman Grosjean, your top 10 in points. In the Constructors, Mercedes lead the way from McLaren, Ferrari, Haas, Renault, Williams, Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, Racing Point and Toro Rosso. Everyone scored as well. They just love it when you have such a good season that everyone has scored. Even though 4 tied on 8. Fantastic. So that being said, we're going to get practiced around Singapore. We're going to get qualified around Singapore. Spoiler, we'll qualify last. And we'll see you for what will be an absolute shit show of a Grand Prix for the Singapore Grand Prix. There's Ian's prediction. It's going to be a shit show, folks.
As the sun sets over the South China Sea, the sport that never sleeps is alert and raring to go. Welcome, under the bright lights of the Marina Bay circuit, to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error. So we have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much at full throttle. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Great work from Lucas Weber yesterday sees him start from pole, edging out Devon Butler, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ricciardo, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Hamilton, Sainz, Perez, Albon and Sebastian Vettel, Kvyat, Gasly, Antonio Giovinazzi and Raikkonen. Bottas, they've taken a grid penalty. Poole, Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean. Hulkenberg and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, we're looking for a top 3 finish today.
So we did better than I thought we would, but we still qualified way down the back of the field. It's P16, folks, and that's an absolute shithousery of a show. To win a race from here would be a miracle. But yeah, no, we're gonna give it a chance. There's the strategy off the soft mediums onto the softs. But with a high chance of a safety car, those hard tyres might come into play. I don't really want to go on the hard tyres because the hard tyres are awful. But if I have to, we have to. We got to do what we got to do. We did do an aero adjustment as well to try and help us along the straight. But, yeah. Let's do this, folks. I'm confident we're going to have a go. Let's do this. Alright, folks, we've got it all to do here from the back of the grid as we get ready. Lucas Faber's on pole with Devon Butler. 5 lights out, and away we go. And it's, as you can imagine, from back somewhere near Purgatory, it's a pretty crap start, although we have made one position up, I think, as we go flying up the inside of turn 3 wide with one of the Williamses and one of the Red Bulls. I think that's Verstappen there with probably Alex Albon there. As we look back at one of the Alfa Romeos through the rear wing, he's gaining. It's Antonio Giovinazzi. Will we have a look at the inside of this Red Bull? Yes, we will! It's Pierre Gasly, actually, not Max Verstappen. And now have a look at the inside of this Williams as well. There's oh, ow! Ow! I think Sebastian Vettel's lost his front wing there. You might want to have a look and see what I think. Has a virtual safety car come out? What's come out here? It's a virtual safety car. So let's have a look at replay of that. So we've come in. Oh well, I think we'll yeah, I think we'll take ownership of that one. Although to be fair, he left the door open, and we went for it. We went for it, sent it, and stuck a stamp on it as we get back up to racing speed here at Marina Bay in Singapore. Kimi Raikkonen in front of us in P11. So we've made up 3 places. Lucas Weber is out in front here. This car is turning magnificently. It's probably the best it's turned here at Singapore as we clunk the curbs. So who's that in front of Raikkonen then? It looks like Danny Kvyat. And who else is up there? That's probably one of the Hasses. I don't quite know. Can't see from this vantage point. It's actually a 4th racing point. It's Sergio Perez. That dot looks more grey from where I'm standing here as we go through turn 5 down Raffles Boulevard here in Singapore. And yeah, we're going to get on it. We got to hope for some kind of miracle here. If the miracle doesn't come, then quite frankly, we're going to be done and dusted. As oh God Almighty, the screen's all over the place there. I don't know what's going on there. As we go through turn 11, through turn 12, over the Anderson Bridge into the Anderson hairpin, and now on the way up. See, in F1 2020 when that comes out, this is going to be a 3rd DRS zone. Not that it's needed, because DRS around here is practically useless apart from the Raffles Boulevard. But, you know, we carry on there. Lucas Weber has gone. Lucas Weber, man, has gone already. I think if he wants this, then like I said, if he wants to take the championship further, he's got to hope we have a bad result here as he sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Oh, a little wide. I think we caught some turbulent air off Kimi Raikkonen there. That's not good. Weber's got... Who's that in 2nd place then? Because that doesn't look like... Oh, around the outside of Raikkonen. That must be Devon Butler. Although that red dot... No. Red dots don't look bright enough to be Ferraris. But then again, we've passed both of the... We've got one of the Alphas in front of us and Giovinazzi's behind us, so... It's got to be the Ferraris up ahead, hasn't it? That's what you'd think, anyway. Well, not only what you think, but it's also what you'd hope as well. As we've got yellow flag. Danny Kvyat is out of this session, and we've got the safety car. We've got the safety car, folks. Now, did we cause that with... I don't think we did cause it with Kvyat. Let's have a look here. There's Kvyat. Come through turn 7. Ah, no, he just broke down. He's just broke down there, folks. So that's all right. he can park it there. That's absolutely fine with me. Now, look at this horde of people that are coming to the pit lane. We're going to be one of those. We're going to come into this goofy looking pit lane. And you know what? Softs won't make it to the end. But hard tyres will. The only problem is the hard tyres are awful. But this is the strategy. This is the strat call. We've passed the McLaren. Who's that McLaren? Who is that McLaren? Who are you, McLaren? You look like Lewis Hamilton. I want to say you're Lewis Hamilton, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong there, but here we go then. We're back up to the safety car. The safety car is going to be coming in at the end of this lap. And Weber has gunned it. Here we go.
Okay, clear.
So now, in effect, because these guys haven't pitted yet, it is Lewis Hamilton behind us. In effect, we're the leader of this Grand Prix unless Weber pulls something out of his rear end. We get a corner cut warning there. I don't think that was too wrong to say. If there's Devon Butler's gone for the lead here. Devon Butler's gone for the lead. There were yellow flags flying there. He's got the lead. Devon Butler into the race lead. Then Ferraris are coming on absolutely magnificently. Where's Kimi Räikkönen? Oh, where's Kimi? Oh, hello, Kimi. That was from about back near Japan, and now we're blocking from Lewis Hamilton as we go very wide. Good Lord, we're out of control. We are out of control going over the Anderson hairpin. Whoa, fire, there you go. That's how it's done. Into the Anderson hairpin. And we've taken Well, we haven't quite taken it yet. Because Kimi's putting up a fight, but now he's going to relent, and we've finally got P11 off Kimi Räikkönen. Carlos Sainz is going to be the next victim. Who's that in front of Sainz? Verstappen. Tell you what, Verstappen pitted during that. So actually, I think, I think Verstappen and Sainz pitted. So I think actually it's Verstappen that's going to lead this Grand Prix. As here comes, as I think Weber's got a problem here. Weber's got a problem. Look how defensive Weber's going. Ricciardo's going right down to the inside. Fair play into turn one if you make this move, Danny Rick. Fair play to the Honey Badger if he gets this done. He does get it. Oh, I want to say he gets it done. Yes, he does. There you go. Into P2 goes Danny Ricciardo. But that might not be the only pay, because here comes Charles Leclerc down the inside of Raffles Boulevard. He'll be the outside of turn 7. He's going to get that one because outside always works. And there you go. Weber's down to P4. And Weber is struggling as we fling it down the inside of Sainz. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Carlos. You're going to... well, how are we going to play this? You're going to take that position. Okay, then. We'll go defensive on Kimi Räikkönen, and you can keep P10 for the moment. I tell you what, we may go for this move down into the Anderson hairpin here that we did on Kimi Räikkönen. Why not? Fling it down in there. Sainz giving us the room, and that's... oh, he's hit the wall as well. Oh, dear me. So here comes Lucas Weber. Now, what's happening with Lucas? He's got... who's that behind him? It's Alexander Albon behind him. I tell you... oh, crossover move. Get the move done. Weber's pushing him out to the wall. But look at the inside into the swimming pool section. What a move. What a move. I tell you what, I've never ever seen that move come off. But he's pulled it. I tell you what, Weber's holding everyone up here. Weber's holding people up here. He's holding up. Who's got Perez? He's got one of the racing Renaults there. Perez is going to make meat of him. Perez has just made absolute mincemeat of him down the inside of turn 1. He's not quite got the job done. Ooh, he saved that one. Verstappen, though. So who we got? We got Perez, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Verstappen in front of us. And, we're going to go around the outside. Oh, we're going to hell of a momentum around the outside turn 1. What a move! Where did that come from? I think that came from somewhere back near Marina Bay, as Perez flies down the inside of Lucas Weber, and will that get the job done? Yes, it will. Move him up into I've lost my point. P5. Move him up into P5, but I don't think Verstappen is done here. He was not happy with that move, and he's going to express his displeasure. Well, I expressed that P9 is mine. And it may be more than P9 as we go down the inside of Hulkenberg. Oh, Hulkenberg's in the wall. And Hulkenberg got wing damage. Yes, he has. Just keep... Oh, my God, Hulkenberg trying to make moves work that weren't going to happen. And now we'll go to the outside of the Singapore Sling turn 10. And thank you very much. Yes, please, señorita. So, now we're the de facto leader of this race. I tell you what, the two Ferraris are gone. So is Alexander Albon. Who's in? Oh, Charles Leclerc's in third. I do apologise. But if we can keep around this area, keep interested, I think we could be in some good points here. We could even win this race. If we win the race, we win the championship. But to win the race, we've got to finish it. And what will Lucas Weber have to say about that as Kevin Magnussen goes down the inside? Oh, I tell you what, why not go win him? Why not go win him? Excuse me, coming through. Thank you. And we didn't cut the corner as well. What a move. Oh, that means everything in the championships for Verstappen gets after Nico Hulkenberg here, and down the inside into turn one it's going to be, and there goes Max Verstappen, and the Dutchman is going to take over P9 from the German. And thank you, says that man. Now, what will Kevin Magnussen's response to being absolutely mugged off be? Well, with this response here, but oh, he's got us. I'll tell you what. Oh, that was close. Kevin Magnussen with a fair pass, fair play. And that is up to P6 for the Dane. But we're going to give chase here. I've got a feeling this race is not over yet, folks. This race is far from over. This race is absolutely far from over. You can absolutely bet your bottom dollar that we're going to carry on, and we're going to try and get the very best result that we can out of this race. Because I think, well, I know we're in the lead at the moment, de facto. But it's all going to... I'll get my words out in a second. It's all going to work out where those Ferraris are going to come out. Are those Ferraris going to come out around us? Are they going to come out in front of us? Oh, we almost came out against the wall there. We don't want to be doing that too much, as we get a message that says our DualShock's running low, which is fair in itself, as Max Verstappen has now finally found himself up to the back of Lucas Weber here. And this could be for P5, because I do believe cars have pitted. And there you go. That's P5. There's no damage on Weber's car, so it must be a car issue here. As Hulkenberg's now going to struggle. He's at the mercy of Carlos Sainz for P7. There are cars in the pit. I didn't see a Renault in there. So that must be Magnussen. And that is up to P7 for the Spaniard, is it? He's going around the outside. He's going around the outside. And he's going to try again. But no! Hulkenberg's keeping his nose in. Who's going to have the DRS when it gets activated? It's going to be Hulkenberg. And he's got one of the Alphas there. Free wide into turn 7. Not going to work, Kimmy. Kimmy's going to have to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. No, he won't let it go. This has been going on for an absolute troll. Why isn't this in the highlight package? Well, it just isn't. And there you go, Kimi Räikkönen around the outside. It's going to be P8 for the Iceman as he goes through turn 11. Fair play, Hunky Dinkum. Now, one of the Ferraris. Here we go. We've got a pit stop for one of the Ferraris. Who is that? That is... Oh, I can't tell. Is that Ricciardo? I can't... The numbers I just can't tell. They're so... no, that's big time Devon Butler. That is big time Devon Butler pitting from the lead. So Ricciardo has gone through to the lead. Now, where do we come out in? He's got the soft tyres on, so he's going to be rapid. We're going to have to rename. I think that was one of the Red Bulls that just went through, so that might have been Max Verstappen. So he's come out well down the field. Yeah, there's a Haas there, and he's going to come out side by side with Kimi Raikkonen. Did you want to be there, Devon? I don't know. Did you want to be there? Maybe he did. I mean, on the mini map, we're going to be going out of Raffles Boulevard. He comes into Raffles Boulevard. So, I tell you what, if Butler's got pace, he's gonna have to really bring it here. But who's not pitted yet? Danny Ricciardo and Alexander Albon. That's who's not pitted. And then this strategy, even after that qualifying performance, it's going to be absolutely mega. But down the inside of turn 10 into turn 11. A little wide through the Singapore sling. And then over the Anderson Bridge into the Anderson hairpin. And now, I think Ricciardo pits this lap then. I think Ricciardo pits this lap, folks. I honestly do. I think he pits this lap, and we see the true power inside that Ferrari. Here he is. Just as I predicted, just as I called. Say what I do what I say, but don't do anything that I don't do. Did any of that make sense? No, of course it wasn't. It's not supposed to. It's never supposed to make any kind of sense on this channel, because in general it doesn't make any sense. But where's Ricciardo going to come out in all of this? Ricciardo is going to come out behind one of the Toro. Oh, he's going to come out behind that Williams. Who's that Williams? Who is that Williams, and why do I not know your name? Well, we'll find out in a minute. As Devon Butler is lining up Carlos Sainz at P3. The pit stops are happening, and he's going to get him. Is he going to get him? He's got him. Oh, Carlos Sainz has got wing damage. So that's why that pass happened. So we're in the lead now with Max Verstappen in second, Devon Butler's third. This could be a really interesting. Who's made the right call here? Because we went from mediums to hards. Verstappen's gone from softs to mediums, and Butler's gone from mediums to softs. And he's also, is that Ricciardo? Yes, it is. Who's he passing here? That's Sebastian Vettel. That he's just passed around the outside of turn 10, and that is going to be for P13. Wow, Ricciardo got shafted. I mean, Ricciardo got shafted big time, folks. He got more shafted. What did he get more shafted by? I know. Oh yeah, I know how this joke's going to go. He got more shafted than a porn star at her first audition. Yep, that's right. I say it so you guys don't have to hear it. That's what you were thinking there, as we head into turn 3. And here comes the next fight. This is going to be the fight now for P12. Ricciardo is on a charge. He's passing Hollywood Lance Stroll here. Mind you, the field is really close. Ricciardo may pull off some points here still. What's Stroll? And Stroll's on the hard tyres too, I think. Whoa! That was Verstappen! Where did Verstappen come from? Verstappen out of nowhere as Leclerc. Wow, Leclerc got shafted by the pit stops as well. He's going to pass Sebastian Vettel here in a minute for P14. And that's going to be around the outside. Big lock-up from Leclerc, and Albon's in attendance as well. And I think Vettel may have a problem. I think Vettel may have some kind of problem as we go over the Anderson hairpin, and oh my god. But Verstappen is right on our rear end, and Verstappen is really pushing the issue here as we head into turn 15, and then we got this sequence coming up. 16, and then 17, 18, you got 19 and 20 here, And then you got turns 21, 22, the next left and right. Herman Tilke making this circuit, you're a knob. Because this doesn't promote good racing. And then this double apex turn 23. Clip it right and oh, look at that. That was beautiful. Lap 14 out of 15. Verstappen is on our tail. But Devon Butler sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Big time Devon Butler is coming, folks. He knows he's not going to be in F1 2020 anymore. So he's trying to make a point here, and he's trying to make some kind of effort as well. We all know what does. Lucas Weber sets the fastest lap. He's not going to be in F1 2020 either, but yeah, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. It's getting more interesting by the second as well, as we head into turn 10 and now through turn 11 and then over the Anderson hairpin into the over the Anderson bridge into the Anderson hairpin. Something Anderson. It's Anderson all over the place. As yeah, ooh, almost into the wall, almost into the wall, and that could have ended better. As we go clump and we go clump again.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
And now onto the final lap of the Grand Prix. Butler, look how close Butler's got. He's gained 3 seconds in that lap. Damn, crikey. What's Devon Butler got that everyone else doesn't? Well, he's got them soft tyres, hasn't he? He's got the softs, he's got the mediums, he's got everything else, and he's right on the tail of Verstappen. Now Verstappen's mediums must be going off. Down the inside goes big time Devon Butler, and he's in P2. This is dangerous now. Butler could screw us over for the championship. I hope he really doesn't, as we go to the fight for P11 between Roman Grosjean and Danny Ricciardo. Ricciardo really got shafted big time here. He got absolutely mullered and shafted. He goes inside turn 8. Oh, force Grosjean out wide. Yes, why not? And keep forcing him there. In fact, just keep going, folks. There you go. Love your work. As we go now to Alex Albon. And we go to Sebastian Vettel for P15. I tell you what. I think we've got this in hand. And I think we've got this absolutely Harry Spankers, as they would say, as Albon moves into P15. But coming through the final turns here at Marina Bay. That's how many, folks. This is how many. It matters, this one. Come through turn 23. 3-time champion of the world!
This is it. You've become the Drivers' World Champion after that result.
Woohoo!
Good job and well deserved.
We earned that one.
It's certainly been an incredible year for Formula One, and our drivers have all pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. We also crown a new champion today, as their lead at the top is now an insurmountable one. What a great year it's been for Formula One. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Paul. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Oh, we earned that one, folks. We absolutely earned that one. Oh, we had to work for it there at the end, but we just hauled off Devon Butler to win by 0.5 of a second, half a second between us at the line. Phew. Oh, I don't quite believe it. I don't quite believe it. Three-time champion of the world. I've got to cut my nails. I've just seen them there. They're disgrace. Verstappen third. Kimi Räikkönen. What a finish for Kimi in fourth. Really used safety car. Lewis Hamilton, Pierre Gasly, Carlos Sainz, Giovinazzi. More points for Alfa. Valtteri Bottas and Danny Ricciardo finished 10th. Lucas Faber finished 18th. Did I get my numbers wrong? I think I got my numbers wrong. But yeah, one DNF, Danny Kvyat. But oh my god. I think we're going to go celebrate this championship, folks. And yeah. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Three-time champion of the world.
First of all, congratulations. You must be thrilled.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Things are looking up after last week, aren't they?
I wouldn't say it was looking up too much, but you know, third, first. I'm surprised we actually won, actually.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Of course we did. Safety car came out. So, of course the safety car is going to give us an advantage.
Another close finish between
Well, it
you
was
and
only
Devon.
close because of the safety car. I've got to admit there, but yeah. Never get tired of beating Devon Butler.
You shared a few podiums with Devon back in F2.
How's it feel in F1?
How does it feel in Formula One?
I should know comment this answer, but I'm going to be a cocky twat.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you very much. Ah, wow. There it is, the third championship. Oh, you love to, absolutely love to see it. I cannot believe we've made that third championship. And with three different constructors as well. We did it with Racing Point, we did it with Renault, and we did it with Mercedes. And I think each race we pushed ourselves. We absolutely pushed ourselves to the very limit. And look what happened. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. Yep, I've won the Drivers' World Championship.
Excellent result today. Finishes like that will
All
look good on
Claire
the contract
Emma
reviews.
can say is
On to the next
excellent
one.
work. Oh well. What are we going to do now? 'Cause I think F1 2020 comes out in a couple of weeks. I have no idea what we're going to do. But I do know that we'll ask for 25 likes on the video for securing that third Drivers' Championship. And yes, please do subscribe for more, all the more daily F1 2019, Snooker 19, NASCAR Heat 4 and Bus Simulator career mode videos. I should be thrilled, but deep down inside I'm absolutely ecstatic. So take care everyone, and we'll see you next Wednesday for more F1 2019. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all then, folks.